Today is our first day in the Philippines and we are staying in these amazing traditional beachfront huts in Puerto Princesa, Palawan. They are so cool to get to stay in.
We'll give you a tour soon, but most of our day is going to be waiting for the tide to go out because there is a fun local activity to do here on this beach.
The Philippines is also known for their sunrises and sunsets, so we got up super early this morning to watch the sunrise and it did not disappoint.
The place we're staying in served our breakfast at our patio on our hut.
It's a traditional Filipino breakfast. We have longanisa sausage and then I got corned beef. Then they serve it with garlic rice, some scrambled eggs, and a banana.
Looks pretty good. I'm excited. I've got myself a full forkful.
I do too. Really good.
This is gonna be a good 2 weeks. The sausage is kind of sweet. It has like a caramelized flavor to it. And other than that, it's just a delicious breakfast.
The corned beef is just like super thinly sliced or ground. The color of it is throwing me off a bit because it's kind of purple. But when you eat it, it's just seasoned really, really well. Tastes delicious, almost like a stewed meat. It's really good. Now that we've had our traditional breakfast, let me give you a tour of the beach hut. This is our nice little patio area. We have our table where we had breakfast, and then there's a super comfy little couch cushion seat. This one is great for relaxing. It's actually so comfy. I want one of these in our house.
So do I. I think you'll see that in our next place.
So moving on to what you really want to see, which is inside our beach hut. It is a super compact room, but you have everything that you need. It is a super comfy bed right in the center of the room. Then you have a second little seating area where you can have some coffee. They had some water for us when we got here. And then a little small closet where we're putting all of our bags, so we're putting it to use. We have a nice window where we opened up the curtains this morning. And finally, we have our ensuite at the back of the room. It is a wet bath, but probably the best wet bath I've ever seen. There's a little step down right here, and then you have the shower area where this is actually really hot water, so that's always great. And then we have our sink area to get ready at, and that's the tour of the hut. It's super simple, but the best part is, of course, the beachfront access. If you come with me this way, it's our private beach access. They have some loungers, some tables, and even a hammock over here for you to relax at. And finally, we have the beach. It's currently low tide right now, so they're doing a bit of beach cleanup. But no matter if it's a low tide and you can go shell hunting, or if it's high tide and the water is all the way up to the stones here, it is super beautiful. You have the views of the mangroves and the sunsets right over there. It's incredible.
The tide is slowly making its way out, but I think it's time we hit the beach and collect a few shells. That is the fun activity we're going to be doing right now.
And so locals do it because they're looking for shells that have like snails and sea creatures inside them so that they can make them for dinner. We're going to be looking for the empty ones because I just want to find some cute shells, but should be super cool.
There are tons of little crabs all out here. I'll zoom in.
Oh my gosh, I found our first shell. There is something in it, but it's super cool. It was on this little tree branch, but I'll set him down and he can live a good life.
There are just so many crabs out here on the edge of the water, and I just noticed that a lot of them have the biggest claw I have ever seen on probably the smallest crab. I'll try to grab one, maybe.
No.
I'll get a good video for you guys. We found our first empty shell.
Super cute one. I've been handed a little crab. It's so crazy looking. Okay, I'm gonna put it down. Goodbye, little crab. Wow.
The crabs just love to move in herds on the edge of the water, and some of them are so colorful, it's incredible. Found one of the shells, except it's not, it's full. So we gotta put it back. Just kidding, it was not full.
We ended up having some local young girls join us, and they were helping us find shells, and they were so much braver than we were. They were just picking up the crabs, putting them in our hands. It was so cute, and honestly made the beach walk and the shell hunting, because they were just so cute and so helpful.
There's a ton of shells out there. You just gotta be looking and then rinse them off when you get back, and you get something like this. So cool.
Or like this. We honestly got such a good haul here. These are so cute.
These little guys.
You have to hunt for the ones not with crabs in them, because there's so many hermit crabs, but that honestly makes it more fun, trying to see if there's a little guy that's gonna poke his legs out at you.
And they're usually taking the best shells, so it's a gamble.
If you stay here and have more than one night, unlike what we had, which is just one night, you can actually collect the full ones, and they will cook you a meal out of it, which is super cool, but we just couldn't fit it into our schedule.
So far from what we've seen, Palawan is an amazing place. The sunrises, sunsets, and all the incredible shells are just so beautiful to see. And like we said, this was a local activity that we got to do, but sometimes joining in on local activities can be a bit daunting. If you step on a sharp shell, or maybe you're gonna eat some food and you're worried you're gonna get sick by it. It's little things like that that you don't wanna have to worry about.
Like we said, we have a list for you. Because it's our first day in the Philippines, these are our 3 essentials that we'll be using to prepare for our time here.
The last one is probably the most important, but one that we used just then picking up shells was water shoes. We both have a pair of water shoes, and especially in a different place, just keeping yourself a bit protected is super handy.
Even when we were walking out there, we were spotting little jellyfish. I know that there's some sea urchins on the island of Palawan. It's always better to be safe than sorry.
Even if you look a bit silly, but there's some nice ones out there. Second is Safety Wing Insurance. They're a travel insurance provider with tons of available options, including a Nomad travel insurance, which runs only $2 per day. Just yesterday, we flew here to the Philippines, and we remembered all the things we needed, but we almost forgot our entry card. Luckily, we were able to get that, but if you're traveling and you forgot your insurance, no problem. If you go with Safety Wing, you can buy it once you get there. They have a super simple claims process, and something that we really value is not just being covered for our injuries or unexpected things like that, but also coverage for lost luggage, stolen items, and those are also available with Safety Wing. So that's our second recommendation. It's travel insurance, so if you're looking for some, Safety Wing is a great option.
And lastly, we swear by probiotics. We did it in Thailand, we did it in Vietnam, and we will be doing it again here in the Philippines. Getting a local probiotic from a local pharmacy is really helpful when you visit a new country and you're not sure if the food or the water is going to upset your stomach, because it can really just help your whole system adjust to where you are. It kept us from getting sick when we were in Vietnam the entire time, which was amazing, and we're hoping for a second round of that here in the Philippines.
We always hear horror stories about food poisoning. Luckily, we were able to avoid it, and we hope to still.
Those are our 3 essentials.
Check the description for all the links to these items, and if you have any questions, just drop them down in the comments. So we've asked our hotel where we should go tonight for dinner, and they sent us to the Baywalk. We're right on the beach where the fishing happens, and it looks like there's tons of markets.
There's also the sun setting right over the water, so they've sent us to the perfect spot tonight.
There are way too many places to eat here. We're gonna have to decide after we see sunset, because the clouds are starting to be very nice and colorful.
That was a pretty good sunset. It is way more vibrant in person than on camera, but right now the whole sky is lit up pink. It's so beautiful.
And one thing we're noticing while we're here, we're at the Baywalk Park, is that a lot of families are renting bicycles and other pedal equipment, and it's kind of like the entertainment here. So you rent a bike, you rent a trike, and then you just go back and forth along the coast. Well, we did some thinking and decided to keep this video authentic to the Filipino culture, and so we are gonna go to Jollibee for dinner.
Like normal, Tanner has ordered so much food for us.
I made a mistake. We got way too much.
Thank God we have a fridge in our hotel room because I do not foresee us eating all of this.
If you've never heard about Jollibee before, it is a pretty famous Filipino brand that serves fried chicken and famously a spaghetti. So we've got ourselves a bucket, a literal bucket of fried chicken and a full pan of spaghetti.
Tanner is going to be eating spaghetti for the next 3 days.
It's okay, I think I'll like it. But everything looks good, and it's kind of like McDonald's. We're waiting for one more item, and then we'll get to tasting. All right, the final dish came. It was Sierra's chicken cutlet. I've got a patty here. They call it a steak. It's got like a gravy and some mushrooms on it.
And mine is a chicken cutlet with pepper cream sauce. Comes with rice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Not bad.
The gravy on this is delicious. Mine also came with some fries.
Wondering how these will stack up.
Really good.
Pretty solid.
Really crunchy, a little salty.
Now for the family items. We're gonna open up our family tray of spaghetti.
For comparison, look how big this thing is to my head. There's tomato sauce, sausage, cheese, and noodles.
Here we go.
Super smoky tomato sauce.
And pretty sweet. That's something that I always heard, that Jollibee pasta was sweet. It has a sweetness to it for sure. Now for the chicken, we just pulled this out of a literal bucket. Let's give it a try.
Pretty juicy on the inside.
Pretty good. Tastes a lot like KFC, I have to say. At least from what I remember.
Not bad though.
We got a lot more to go, but this is a good dinner, and I'm glad that we showed up to Jollibee.
Dinner was good, definitely comparable to other fast food places, but I'm excited to try some other real Filipino cuisine while we're here. For our final activity of the night, we are going to be riding in a tuk-tuk here, which are very different from the ones that are in Thailand and Vietnam, so it should be an exciting ride.
It's like a motorcycle with